So yeah, just wanted to ask you a couple questions. Obviously, you start out on a journey of a dream of making the NFL. You accomplished that. Did you ever think you'd be inducted into a Hall of Fame, especially playing Power Five football at the school you played at and having the success you did?
Yeah, I had absolutely no idea. It wasn't even on the list of like being a Hall of Famer. It was just kind of just one day at a time, one league at a time, one team at a time, and I just tried my best to have the most fun possible at any level, whether it was Pop Warner, flag, Pop Warner, high school, college, pros, and whatever. So I just try to have fun, man.
So back in August, you get the news. I mean, what does that feel like? What does that sound like to you, Will Blackmon, Hall of Famer? When those phrases go together in the same sentence, what does that mean?
It's crazy. Like when they called, I did not expect it at all. I know I did some really cool things at BC, but did not expect it. But it was really cool, and it just shows that me having fun, me giving 110%, man, me just playing the game and doing and sacrificing whatever it was. Apparently, I did something right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it. That's all it means. I did something right when I was at the school and left a cool mark, man. So that was big.
Four winning seasons in a row. You guys were in the polls, four straight bowl wins. How do you think you left your mark on BC, and what do you want to be remembered most for as your time as an Eagle?
Yeah, I think how I left my mark. That's I had a lot of coaches call me and congratulate me. So they have their uh, opinions and nice things to say about me in terms of the mark I left. But I think what I showed is it is a team first thing. I think when I knew I was going to be drafted, I kind of figured out my junior year, like, okay, like I'm pretty much eventually going to get a chance to play in the league. Um, and then to make that switch to play receiver my senior year, knowing I was, known as one of the top cornerbacks in college football, uh, that was just me. Like, look, like how can I help our team? That was probably the hardest decision I had to make in my entire life, career wise, was to do that. You know what I mean? Other than not playing anymore, that was the most difficult one. But I think that was the biggest thing. It was just sacrificing and putting the team first. And I was an all-around football player. There was at times where I played 100 snaps a game because I just didn't come off the field. Whether it was offense, defense, special teams, I did everything because I just wanted to play and wanted to win, man.
Is there a game, a play that still stands out that you try to close your eyes and take you back to that moment of playing on campus, playing in front of the faithful, and maybe try to relive a moment or two?
Yeah, I think how can I say? You know what? Maybe my first game, that was against Stanford was cool my freshman year. That was a fun game because I was 17 years old. I went from playing against, people in Rhode Island to playing against these grown men at Stanford. And so that was terrifying and fun at the same time, and was able to make some plays. And I would say probably my last game, you always want to go out on top and leave a mark, and to, have a pretty good game versus Boise State in our last bowl game. I think that was, you always want to go out on top. And I think those two probably stand out as far as I can think.
Um, when you look back, who sort of helped you the most, A, get to BC, and then when you were there, sort of flourish? And do you still keep in touch with some of those people?
I would say, I mean, the main person that helped me go to BC was my brother because he was already at BC. And so I really got to know about the school there. So my brother Leon he played a big role, um, not just showing me the college life. I knew nothing about recruiting, not just showing me the college life, but also um, helping me go to the camp there when I was 13 years old. So he was a huge part in that. And obviously my father driving me around to different camps, and, you know, we didn't know what we were doing. We were just like, hey, there's a chance to compete. Let's go do it. So those two definitely played a huge part, my dad and my brother.
You see the program sort of coming back now under Halfley?
Yeah, the biggest thing I love about Coach Halfley is just his like just how genuine he is. It's rarely you see that from a coach. I love how genuine he is. I love his background, how he spent a lot of time in the NFL, and was a really good coach and coordinator, and defensive back coach at Ohio State. And I love how he makes it a point to he reaches out to everyone. You know, he reaches out to anyone, alumni, players, whatever it is. Like after a bad loss, I'll be like, "Hey, man, you know, tough one there," and he'll immediately get right back to me. You know, like stuff like that. So I love how he's just really in tune, overall, trying to build this program, and that, you know, guys will fight. Doesn't matter if you're a walk on or fifth string or whatever it is. Like every guy fights. I love what he's doing here, and it's hard. You know, he's trying to he's not coming into a situation that was, you know, already pre-made. He had to do a lot of remodeling, definitely from the foundation up. So I love where we're headed, you know, and still a lot of work to, you know, a lot of work to go, in terms of becoming that powerhouse that we're desired to be. Because he's not trying to just settle in. He's not just trying to go to bowl game every year. He's not trying to do that. He's trying to make BC a national powerhouse. So I love where he's headed with that.
So it seems like there's like a good family feel when you talk about the program, whether guys are in their first or second year as a coach or a player, or alumni like yourself who've been out 15 years.
No, it's huge because I will say this: I'm not looking for anyone to roll out the red carpet for me, or, you know, send me a bunch of gear or whatever. But it does say something when a coach wants everybody who has worn maroon and gold involved. He wants anyone. If you stepped on campus, I don't care if you played one snap or you played 8,000 snaps. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants everyone involved, and I really love that about him.
So when you're out on the field tonight, what do you expect those emotions to be like? As I'm sure there'll be a standing ovation for you guys.
I have no idea. No idea. The ceremony is tonight, and then the game is tomorrow. So, no idea. I don't know what I'm gonna say. So I'm just right now. It's kind of like pregame. I'm just chilling, man. That's it.
All right, good stuff. Thanks, Will. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.